Class 12. In this session, today we are starting first class of accountancy. Topic fundamentals of partnership. We have done so many chapters in class 11 which are linked with this partnership. And remember one thing, in the commerce subject you have the one chapter of partnership where partnership deed or the partnership agreement are there, that you have read also. And not only that, with that you have read partnership rights, duties and liabilities, which are also keep in your mind whenever you are doing this fundamental of partnership. There are 5 things you will get, which are numerical sums you will face, where you will face numerical sums. What are those that I am writing? But remember those 40 partnership agreement or deed which are following in all those numerical sums of different 5 chapter of this partnership rules and regulations. What are those that I am writing in partnership? In partnership, number 1, profit and loss. In partnership, we have profit and loss appropriation account. We have admission of partner. Number 3, retirement. Retirement of partners. Number 4, death of partners. Number 5, dissolution of partnership. Here, number 1, profit and loss appropriation account. Number 2, admission of new partners. Number 3, retirement of old partners. Number 4, death of partner or partners. 5, dissolution of partnership. These 5 numerical sums to be solved by you in this session. Here, so many more are there in the syllabus, but in the partnership form of business, these 5 things are there. So today we are starting with the profit and loss appropriation account. Here, so what is profit and loss appropriation? How it arises? Remember one thing, in class 11 you have the final account. In the final account there are actually so many different parts. Final account itself is not a particular account, but it is a summation of so many different accounts and a statement. What are those? That I am writing. Manufacturing account, trading account, profit and loss account, yeah. Balance sheet. Those five are coming in the final account. Yeah. Manufacturing account, trading account, profit and loss account, profit and loss appropriation account, and a statement, balance sheet. Those four are the account, and balance sheet is a statement. What is the difference between say, account and statement? Account, all type of account have the debit and credit side. Clear? But statement have no debit credit side. There are two sides in balance sheet. One left side is liabilities, right side is assets. What you have did already, but why I am explaining this? Because you have done in final account, trading account, profit and loss account, and balance sheet. Not you have done manufacturing, not you have done profit and loss appropriation account. Why? Because that was sole proprietorship business, and in sole proprietorship business final account, only trading PL and balance sheet was there. Now, if it is a partnership, so profit and loss appropriation accounts also required, because there are in partnership, you know, from the theoretical part of the commerce that the minimum to maximum so many partners involved into the partnership business. So, in profit and loss appropriation account is required to distribute their profit, their salary, their commission, their bonus, if any amount will be transferred to the reserve fund, like this. Interest on drawings also to be distributed of the different partners into the profit and loss appropriation account. So those are not required now. Only we will discuss the profit and loss. Now those are not required. Just shortly and briefly we are discussing. Yeah. Now we will go to the profit and loss appropriation account. What is profit and loss appropriation account? When two or more partners are involved into a business for a particular time according to the rules and regulations following by the partnership deed or agreement, then it is called partnership business. In the partnership business, all type of profit, loss, commission, bonus, salary, interest on drawings to be distributed or to be calculated according to the rules and regulation or norms, that to be implemented into the or distributed into the profit and loss appropriation account. To do the profit and loss account, profit and loss appropriation account, one format are there which has already given in your book. Still, I will give it to you and I will explain all the small items which are given in the profit and loss appropriation account. So clear why profit and loss appropriation account in case of partnership firm is very much important. Now go to the format of profit and loss appropriation account. So I am writing what format of So I'm writing profit and loss appropriation account. Here. This word format of that I am erasing now, because you know this is the format I am writing. In the format, there is a debit side, there is a credit side. Here, profit and loss appropriation account. Particulars. Amount rupees, again particulars, amount rupees, yeah. So here this is the format where you will draw or the different type of items which I will write in this place will come. What are those different type of items that I am writing now? So profit and loss appropriation account. Now actually what balance will arise into the profit and loss account of the final account, or actually in the profit and loss account, that will come into the profit and loss appropriation account. It will be called as by net profit BD. Yes, the amount will come in the final column. You know, through the accounting system from class 11, that this double line indicating this side is debit, that side is credit. And if there is a net profit, then that will come in the debit credit side of profit and loss appropriation account, which have been arised in the profit and loss account. Or loss will come into that side. Normally, in 99% sum, there is a profit have been given to you directly, that you will put first into this side. Then the other item I am writing serially. See this. 2. Interest on capital. In the debit side, it will come to interest on capital. It may be 2 or 3 partners. Suppose 2 partners are there, A and B. The amount will come, that will be added, will come to this place. Here, interest on capital of A and B will be written like this way, and will come to this place. Next, to salaries of partners. To salaries of partners, maybe A, B are there, 2 partners, salary to be added and will come to the final column. Next, to fees of partners, P penny. To fees of partners, if any, So if any means if any items are there which have been provided to you into the question paper or in your book in the items, then that will come. Next, to commission of partners. Here, to commission of partners, bonus of partners. To bonus of partners. Next, to profit, to transfer, to reserve, if any item are there. To profits transferred, first I am finishing this, then I will write by interest on drawings. By interest, interest on drawings. Then I think you are clear. I am explaining one by one. Achha, what I have written here, that I am explaining now. By net profit BT, that I have told you, that will come from the net profit of the profit and loss account which have been arise. Directly that will come here. Normally in this type of sum, it will be provided to you. Profit and loss account not to be prepared by you, and that will come to the credit side of profit and loss appropriation account. Next, you are coming to the debit side. Interest on capital. How much capital have been invested by the partners of the business in whole of the year that have been circulated, have used into the business. So, how much amount have been invested by them into the partnership firm? On that particular amount, a percentage of interest on capital those partners will collect at the end of the session or end of the financial year. That will come here. That percentage must be given to your book, or some other adjustments will be given in different ways. According to this, I have written here A and B partners. It may be A, B, C or D. So normally 2 or 3 partners there. According to this, I have written this sample or the format. So A and B are partners will get the interest, how much capital they have invested in the beginning of the year or the financial year. So that will come here separately for A, for B. Suppose one have been invested 20,000, another have 10,000. So if the interest is 5%, so 5 into 20,000, 1,000, 5 into 10,000, 500. So 1,500 total will come to the final column. Then salaries of partners, that will be decided according to the partnership deed or agreement what have been made by them at the beginning of the partnership business. On the basis A and B's salary to be added and will come here. If out of these two partners, only one partner will work in favor of the partnership firm, then only he or she will get the salary. Next, fees of partners, if any fees, if according to the agreement or deed which have been made by them, he or she will get, then that will come. Normally, such type of items will not to be occurred into the sum. Very rarely it is given. Commission of partners. Some partners may have that the goods which have been produced by their firm that have been sold in different part of the society, or locality, or country. So then to sell those, if one or two partners are involved in it, they will get the commission on it. So that commission of partners A and B to be added and will come to the final part. Bonus of partner. Sometimes in the partnership firm, bonus to be provided to the partner at a particular time of a financial year, or it may be 2 times, very rarely, but 1 time bonus to be provided to all the workers as well as the partners will get it. Then how much bonus according to the deed or the agreement what have been made by them will come here, total will come to the final column. Next, the transfer to reserve. Sometimes how much earning or the profit have been made by the partners in whole of the financial year. Out of that, those partners have decided few amount have been taken from the total profit and keep it to the reserve fund. If any type of crisis, earthquake, flood, natural calamities to be appear, then from that reserve we will overcome that crisis. Or if any type of recession will come to the business due to different reason, then from the reserve fund we will recover those crises. So some amount from the profit they keep it into the reserve. If any, very rarely it is also coming to the question. So I have written if any, if it will arise. Next, before coming to the divisible profit portion, I will come to net profit value that I have explained repeatedly. After that, I have written by interest on drawings A and B. Why? Because sometimes partners are withdrawing amount from the business for their own use, for their personal use, for their household expenses. So, how much amount they have withdrawn, on the basis of that amount, a particular percentage of interest must be paid by them to the firm. This is the firm's income, partnership firm's income. So, these interest on drawings, if A and B both have been withdrawn a particular amount of money, then interest which have been written in the sum, rate of interest, on the basis of that they will pay back to the firm that interest on drawings. A and B suppose are withdrawn, then the interest on drawing is the income of the firm that will be added, will come to the credit side. Then go to the total and come to the debit side. Balancing you know very well. Go to the total. This total will come there. If credit side is higher, then come to the debit side and subtract all those items. These, all items to be subtracted. What balance will be there? This is called divisible profit. That divisible profit will be distributed among the partners according to their ratio. Its ratio may differ. It may be equally, it may be 1:2, 2:3, 3:4, it may like this way, or it may be according to the capital invested. So many conditions are there that to be mentioned in the sum. Yeah. That divisible profit to be distributed among the partners. After this will come, then that will be distributed among the partners according to their given ratio which is mentioned in the sum. Then it is called divisible profit. So those items normally go to the other accounts after this. But today, profit and loss appropriation account format with the items explanation. I am finishing class. Next day I will start after this. Thank you.